top 5 welterweight contender Belal, remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. So here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby, before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go, round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestling, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success.
Great ground and pound by this man. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Beautiful jab there by Covington.
Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was gonna take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight.
That's a nice combination there from Covington. The hands, the feet. Really starting to catch up with the wrestling and the grappling.
Yeah, man, everything is coming together for Colby. Colby is now a top-flight mixed martial artist. Don't be fooled by all the words. This young man can really fight.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that... Kimura looks tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Covington gets up. Clearly, he wanted this fight back to its feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Fighters back to their feet here. Just over 2 minutes to go. Nice straight right lands. And another straight finds the target there by Covington. Beautiful sequence of strikes there. Nice combination. Level change there. Goes for the takedown. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Muhammad's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Huge kick right there. Don't want to take too many more of those.
He's got that single collar tie.
Gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Both fighters back to their feet now. Elbow to the head right out of the clinch. Good work there by Muhammad. Well, you gotta like the way he has started this fight tonight. He has come out aggressively, connecting on a lot of shots here in this first round. No doubt a crowd-pleasing approach from him here tonight. Muhammad's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Back to the feet now.
That's jab hurt him. Nice double chase.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Muhammad's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but in this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his man.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That didn't feel good.
There it is again. Look at that.
And back to his feet. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Starting to land.
Beautiful level change.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Chaos Covington.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight